Good morning guys, welcome to this week's video. Yep, you might have guessed it, back to bass season videos, UBUT. Spring has definitely sprung the last month. I think through August it's just been like the best weather, nice and hot, birds are chirping over night time. Feels like when I was a kid again. So as you can probably see, I'm sitting here in the car. I've just pulled up at one of my local honey holes, got a couple of hours this morning. Just gonna go and just a bit of a feeler for the beginning of the season, see what's happening. Freezing cold though this morning. As I said, it's been super stable weather, and then this morning, boom, freezing cold. Nevertheless, let's get the yak in the water. Let's go have a cracking morning. Let's go. First cast of bass season. Here we go. Ooh, hands are frozen. It is freezing. I'm on. Oh, first cast of bass season I was on. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. He come up and just ate it. Oh, you're kidding me. It was snagged around, the line was around a bush, and the line took off the other way, and I was like, what's going on there? A fish had it under the water and he took a bit of drag. You're kidding me. Alrighty, Ripper Fizzer. No, not the Ripper Fizzer. The Silly Fizz 60. Kept one for myself out of the recent release, because they are going to slay the fish, these things. Oh, they're just going to get smashed. And yeah, it might be a little early in the season for a hardcore surface bite, but it's just what I prefer. If I want to try and catch one, I want to try and catch it on surface early. Oh, that looks sensational on the water. Oh, yep. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Teabagging in the tree. I hope you saw that. On the Silly Fizzer. Brand new one. Look at that. And that is the first fish of bass season. Woohoo! Won't bother getting the camera down for this fella, but I'll just show you here. With my finger. There it is. Silly Fizz. Woohoo! So later on in the season, I'm going to have the second camera running up the front, so I'll be able to hold it up and you can see the fish a bit better. Now that has got fish written all over it. Little current break there, little point juts out, and the water's just eddying around there. Doesn't have to be snagged there to hold fish. Like if there was a little snag there, that would just be the icing on the cake. Now that should have a fish on it right there. Might be a little bit shallow. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good fish. Oh, he's got me in all sorts. Oh. He's got me in all sorts. Oh, I think he's gone. Oh, he's still on there. I don't don't do that. I want my little back, buddy. That's a good one. He's a big fish, I think. I haven't seen him yet. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. Whew. Now don't tell me that doesn't get your heart going. Oh yeah, he's a beauty. Nice fish. No, not massive, but for this time of the season, that's what it's called. Take him over here a bit. Oh, he's actually a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, stay in there. He's only just hooked. It's a big fish. I want to get a photo of this guy. I should really invest in a net, hey? Second fish of the season. He is a proper one. That is a giant. Look at that. That ain't a bad way to start the bass season. An absolute pearler. Look at that fella. That is awesome. What a fish. There's that little silly fizz. Awesome. How good is that? That is how you start bass season. What an absolute tank. Bit unorganised, haven't got the kayak set up properly yet. Haven't even got something to measure him, so I measured him on the kayak, I'll measure him later. He was a good fish. It was definitely not a 50, but he was a good fish. Let's keep going. I think that's a sign to come for bass season that tells me you need to leave the light rod at home. There's nothing even wrong with that. I'm only running 10-pound leader there at the moment. That's Suffolk Super 21. I swear by this stuff. And I think right that there was a good testament. You saw how his seat sawed me back and forward there for a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that leader. There's not even a need to retie that. So, well, there's a big fish snag. There's a big fish there. You beauty. These things are just that erratic. They roll, they spin, they dive, they walk the dog, they twist. I think they're just that crazy. And because of the colour schemes fully underneath it, just showing them something a bit different. They flip, they roll, you see the belly, they're crazy. Hence the name. Probably a good time to put in a disclaimer. If you don't like watching surface fishing for bass, maybe don't watch the next 3 or 4 months of videos, because literally while they're eating surface like that, I ain't tying anything else on. So look away now. Which I don't think anyone will, because I think everyone loves bass fishing on surface. Got him. I slowed that retrieve right down then. Only a baby one, but when you look at the size of the lure as opposed to the size of the fish, pretty hungry little fella. Yep, there he is. Knew he'd be there. Good fish too. Tight country. Oh, he's a nice one. They're fat. There we go. It's a little ripper. 40D, little crank there. You can see we're in super tight cover. Look at that. Beauty. a good fish too. Oh, he's a nice fish. Number 5. Oh, he's a really nice fish. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, he's not as big as that one earlier, but he's pretty good. Oh, he's only just hooked too. Oh, yes. What a fish. And fish number 5 on the little baby Ripper 40. It's just a new baby crankbait. Now he's not as big as that. Not as big as that first fish, but he's an absolute beauty also. What an opening to bass season this has been. Look at that. He is a thumper. Absolute beauty. He's probably just a tick over that 40 mark. There's that beautiful little lure, look at that. Let's let him go. Let me tell you, this Ripper 40, it's going to account for a lot of my fish this season. A lot of my fishing I do like this, I surface fish on the way up, and on the way back to the car, I'll just put some pot shots in just quickly on the way back with, I usually just a little crankbait, but this year it's going to be this little fella. And let me tell you, I catch just as many fish on doing this than I do as on surface. Well, that's it guys, dragged up that big hill, kayak's back on the roof, I'm off. What a way to start bass season. That was just, only caught 5, which is a pretty good, I think it's only 8 o'clock, so it's only a couple of hours. Two standout fish, 1 cracker, and 1 really good fish, so stay with me this season. The plan is to drop one of these videos every week. I know probably just watching me catch bass might get boring, so drop a comment down here below. Let me know what you want to see, if you want to see some challenges or how many fish I can catch on one lure for the day. You name it, we'll do it. We'll have a crack this season because I think it's going to be an absolute beauty. Don't forget to subscribe guys, tick that little bell so you see every week these bass videos are going to come up, and hope you enjoyed that one because I sure did. Catch you next week.